Hi. First time throwing in over a year. March 8th, 2024. I was 40 miles out in the ocean off the coast of Florida, catching red grouper. I caught the biggest one. An hour later, I had a stroke on the boat 40 miles out in the ocean. Right side pretty much affected. So that was a bit of a nightmare figuring out how to get back to shore from 40 miles out in the ocean. Thank God the engine started. And it wasn't a bleeding stroke, it was an ischemic, which means there was no pain. And they have a feature which is called waxing and waning. So all the symptoms go away and you feel like you're normal. We sat there and I looked out at the ocean. I said, I'm not nauseated. And in fact, right now I can do anything. My arm and my leg are fine. But then it came back. And by the time we got to shore, the symptoms had come back. And they pretty much had to take me off the boat on a sheet. And then an ambulance ride, a block and a half to a fire station. I was with my son-in-law and a paramedic from the fire station, so I was in good company. This is the first time I've thrown. Right when this happened, I could not raise my right arm. I could not raise my right leg. And that didn't change for almost 6 weeks. I moved my middle finger, and Sally, my drill sergeant therapist, I said, Sally, look, I'm waving, I'm giving you the finger with my middle finger. This isn't bad actually. I'm surprised. A week in the hospital, 3 weeks in the Compass rehab. That was fun, let me tell you. And then endless therapy sessions. My wife has been an angel in this whole process. She's been patient with me. It's very frustrating. There were some very dark days back a year ago, actually, right now, May, June. It's tough. And the reason it's really the biggest reason it's tough is you read a lot of things that say you gotta get on this right away. If you don't do something within 3 to 5 months, you're gonna lose your window. Maybe it was good that I saw that, because I took it very seriously and I spent a lot of time in rehab, working hard at it. This is kind of amazing that I can do this. trying to get the thickness about where I want it. I could call this the commemorative mug. So I've disappeared for a year because this is a battle of the mind. There's not much. I called it the nightmare you never wake up from, because you wake up in the morning and you're still there, and then there are dramatic improvements along the way. You'll get a big plateau where you all of a sudden you can do something, and that is very encouraging. In fact, just recently I've had one of those where a lot of things with walking and balance got easier. I've had some back pain that's been a little tough to figure out, but I think I got that under control. My shoulder, I've almost no pain in my shoulder. So maybe I can be a potter after all. We'll see. This is pretty encouraging. I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye-bye.